Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
Before I take you to the charts and show you what's up real quick, let me just tell you, the market is not moving. A lot of these pairs are not moving, and when they do, it's random and it's unpredictable. But that's because of the war that's going on. So you got to take that into account. Also, you got to look at this right here. It's called MyFX book. All right, that's MyFX book. All right, so you need that as well. That's going to tell you when there's high impact news. All right, if you are trading during the bad times of the day, according to the currency pair that you're trying to trade, that's going to give you problems. If you're struggling with entries, you should not be trading gold. You can, that is like the majors. You feel me? That's like the majors. You trying to show up to a college, a D1 college, you know what I'm saying? And you just a high school basketball player. You trying to show up to the NBA and you just a college player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got all the skill sets yet. If you on here, by all means, I respect you, bro. But if you asking me about you struggling with entries, you can't trade gold because there's no room for mistakes like that. All right, this is GBP USD on the chart right now. Now, you see how this thing been shooting up like crazy. Eventually, you got to understand that the dollar index is going to start shooting up. All right. So let me go ahead over to the dollar index. So this is what happened pretty much like over the weekend. Actually, shoot, hold on. Where is it at? Friday, Sunday, Monday, and then it just tanked when all the bad news came out with the war and stuff. It just tanked, all right? Eventually, this is going to rebound up. When that comes and rebound up, then GU is going to go down. All right? That's currency correlation. That's negative correlation. They do the opposite. They do the opposite. So what I would do is I would start, hold on. I would go to the Dixie and I would start marking up the Dixie. All right. Where do you have to start waiting for buys? Like, where should you get in for buys? Where should you be camping out for buys? So look at this. Look at how the market came down here and pushed up. Look at how this retested and pushed up. This is a head and shoulders right here. That's a head and shoulders. So go ahead and mark up the shoulders and drag that across. That's what you're waiting for with the dollar index. When you see this with the dollar index, when you see the market push up like this, that's when you're going to start selling this. So it's pretty much going to be the same levels. So do you see like how I think, Chaz? This might not happen tonight. This might not happen for London session. This might not happen tomorrow. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I will be patient until it does. All right. See, I just created me an edge. Now, it's not the full edge. It's half done. I still got more work to do. But do you see like the sentiment, like what I'm trying to show you? This is how you have to be patient. What do you need to see for the market to sell? And then you go ahead and draw that up and you leave it up there and you wait for it to happen some type of way, according to like, not some type of way, but like similar to what you drawing up. You wait for it to happen similarly. All right. So what I need to do is I need to back test this in Q1. First of all, I just want to go to the daily chart and I want to see how this thing looks. Is this even tradable? Is this even tradable? I see a lot of gaps. So let me see. What day is this? That's Friday. Okay, so Friday to Sunday was a gap. Friday to Monday was a gap. Tuesday to Wednesday was a gap. I see a lot of gaps. Wednesday to Thursday was another one. That's the first thing, because I ain't trying to get caught in no gaps. What day was this one? This was Monday. To Tuesday was a gap. So it just have random gaps, I see. Friday to Monday was a gap. Okay, that I understand Friday to Monday. I understand that. All right, so we on the hour chart. The first thing I want to know, does Fibonacci work with Nasdaq? The way I use it. So I would say here was a high, here was a low, because I would need to know how to trade this. It might not be tradable the way I trade GU and GJ. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go from the high point to the low point. All right. Then I'm gonna throw this up there. All right. Now, if I was to back test this, so we're underneath the 50. See, that's the way I trade forex. I'm underneath the 50. Now, I'm not necessarily going to just sell it, right? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I would wait for see what happens at this golden zone. So let's play this out. All right, it's not breaking. It's not breaking below the golden zone, so I'm not gonna sell it, right? Isn't that the case? That's the rule. All right. Okay, see that's probably where I would probably sell at right there. If it was forex, I would probably sell that. But I got faked out. Yep, I got faked out on that. So that didn't work out. All right. There's the sale. So that happened way up there. See, this was what I was looking for right here. See how it shot out, retest, and then dropped. See, that's forex does that quicker. It like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Forex fake out too. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like forex don't fake out, but yeah. So I probably would have lost on this one. This one didn't give me a retest, so I would have missed that. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Oh no, I wouldn't have taken this because the 50's sitting right here. So I wouldn't have taken that. I would have took this one though, because it broke below the 50 on the 30-minute chart. The 30-minute chart is my entry time frame, so I would have took that one. All right, there's a gap. So why did that gap? So Friday to Monday. Oh, Friday to Sunday, it gapped. Okay. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even trade at that. I would have been done. So this is Friday at 12 p.m. I would have been done with this. I would have caught a little retest. Boom, done. If I even took the trade on a Friday. Now, my thing is this. So when I see this gap, right? I don't necessarily trade this all the time. But when I see this gap, I be thinking that price is going to come back and try to fill that gap. So I don't know what the spreads are like on a Sunday. Let's just see what happens. Let's say if I took a buy to try to fill this gap. Let's see, can I win that? Bam. Okay, futures. Okay, talk to me, baby. Talk pips to me. Man, I might be messing with these futures in a second here, because I'm a good trader though, for real. Like I'm a decent trader for real. So if I need to back test this for about a year, about 6 months to a year. I don't want to get too. You gotta respect the game. You feel me? Like you can't just jump on here thinking you about to kill it. Like you gotta respect the game. So I would back test a whole year with one strategy, with one method that I trade. I won't try to bring out all the different tips and tricks that I know. I'm going to back test it one way for the whole year. And then I'm going to back test it again. I'm going to start building. Once I go the whole year from like March to like October, then I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to add in all the other tools that I know.